hello.
Hello, everybody.
Probably a lot of people are like burned out from Nano.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That was my assumption too. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the chat. Hello, TB, Debbie, Haley, Harley, Emma, TB again, Harley again.
I can't say any names yet because I'm not in there. So hello to you.
Isabella.
You know who you are.
Hi, Lizzie. Hello, Haley. How's everybody doing today? What is everybody working on today? How's everybody feeling now that NaNoWrimo's over? Anybody? Laura, how are you feeling?
I have feelings. A lot of despair.
I guess don't give up too many of those feelings because you have a video coming where you talk about it.
I do have a video coming up talking about it. So
I do want to say that Cassidy texted me and told me she would not be able to make it tonight, but she wanted me to tell everyone she said hello.
Oh.
Hello, Lizelle. You came here for the writing break, huh?
Isabella, if only you knew him in real life. No, I'm kidding. Speaking of in real life.
Thank you, Isabella.
Kevin, I was thinking since you and I will be seeing each other soon, that maybe we could go live together at some point around Christmas.
Okay.
Probably on my channel because I thought of it.
I guess.
We could do it on both though. I mean, I don't know necessarily like a write-in, like, but maybe we could just go live and just be like, hey people, Merry Christmas.
Hello, Christian.
I'm only gonna be there a couple of days, so.
Cat. Hello, Laurel. So TV said he hasn't worked on his writing since Nano ended. Girl, I have not worked on Nano since halfway through Nano.
Right.
Hi, Becca. I know, Becca. Doesn't Laura's hair look nice? She's so stupid. She's like, I don't like it. I like it.
It's too short.
I like it.
It's like, I mean, it's exactly what I told her to do. Just in my mind, it was longer.
Harley, did you work on this book for Nano, or are you changing books? Because I love a good spy book.
But thank you, Becca. I forgot to say that.
Kristen, what's up? I haven't seen you in forever. Nano was a mess, am I right?
Yeah. Oh, thank you. It feels like maybe kind of a mom haircut.
Oh, for fuck's sake. No, it's not the cut as they talk about it on Saturday Night Live where it's like spiky.
Yeah, I thought the Kate Gosselin.
Yeah.
Or the Linda.
Ooh, congratulations on graduating. That's exciting. Finals are less exciting.
Nice.
Kristen, yeah, Nana was. Ugh. Harley, yes. Okay, Mushy Gushy Christmas Romance. I'm all for that.
Yes. I love those. I'm like so wiped. I started my new position this week. It's a lot of training. It's a lot of staring at a computer with a lot of stuff being thrown at me. So, oh, thanks, Lizelle. Thank you. Even though I am like old enough to be, I'm close enough. Technically, I could probably be a grandma if I was, you know.
Well, we all know you're old enough to be my mom.
Yeah, right. You wish. You wish.
No, I don't. You basically already were my mom, and it was traumatizing.
Yeah, it was traumatizing for both of us. Okay.
My candle's all messed up. It won't light no more.
Maybe we'll show our mom when we go live.
Oh my God. She'd be like, what?
And Dad.
I finally got one of these lighters because I burnt the hell out of myself the other day, and it's so cheap. And my candle's all messed up. Cool story, I know.
Say we've had one of those for like ever.
I know. I never had one. I love Laura especially loves the cliche Hallmark movies.
Yeah.
Although we did try reading one once together, and that was a mess.
Oh yeah, we did like a book club, and I chose one, and I thought it sounded. There's a Hallmark movie based on that book, so I was like, oh, it's gonna be great, and it was should have just stayed a movie.
It was a terrible book.
Even though it was a book first, but she was writing it like because she wanted the movie and the book to come out in tandem, and no, ma'am, not good.
No, ma'am, not today. Look at little Alphaba's face. Like, what are you doing, bro?
Today's our nephew's birthday. He is 1 today, little Noli, Oli. Kev, you're staying with Matthew till after New Year, right?
Yep, we're leaving on New Year's Day.
That's a long time, bro. That's like 2 weeks.
No, it's not. It's like 9 days.
Okay, it's a week and a half.
No, it's 8 days. We had to do it because it was like literally $300 cheaper to fly on those days. So.
Oh, thank you, Megan. That's weird. You can't at me.
Emma, tonight I decided to go to Vanilla Sandalwood, which is a candle Laura actually gave me when she moved.
Oh, I did?
Yeah, you didn't want it because it was.
Where I got that
from? I don't know, but it's Vanilla Sandalwood because I tried lighting Peace and I just realized I'm to the bottom of it. Like there's wax left, but there's no wick left. So tonight is Vanilla Sandalwood. Alfalfa is literally just standing here staring at the screen. I don't know what he's doing.
So yeah, if you want to see me give Kevin noogies live, stay tuned for that.
Laura, what are you working on tonight?
Same thing I've always been working on. Might Beware of Monsters. The book that will never be finished. I keep thinking of like all these new ideas and things I want to work on. I want to finish my book first, but I also just feel like, God, I can't even get this one done. How the hell am I ever going to work on something else?
I don't know. I mean, maybe some people disagree with me, but I think that you should work on whatever the siren call is bringing you to.
Yeah. I feel like I'm just like, I don't know, struggling with having the mental energy to work on a book after expending so much mental energy at work.
Yeah, I feel you on that.
And I also realize, I mean, I don't want to get too much into it because I'm doing a video about it, but I also just realized that like putting so much expectation on myself was like making me really depressed and like angry. And I was just like, okay, I am just not even, I just like gave myself a break, you know?
Yeah.
Because it was just making me like, I've stopped trying to do stuff when I come home from work. Like if I want to write or a little bit or something, then I will. But like, I don't need to be like, I need to get this done, this done, and this done. Because then I like, if I put it off even a little bit, then I like get really upset. And I feel like my whole day's been wasted. And I just get mad at myself. And then it just puts me like in a bad headspace, you know?
Yeah.
So it's just hard because I think we all can relate. Like we want to get the books done. We want to get them done. We want to get them into people reading them. And we're trying to like rush the process, but unfortunately not all of us live privileged, you know, like existence where like we could just work on our books and do nothing else. Like that is the dream. And whoever gets to do that is like, you know, but not all of us have that opportunity. And I'm like, sometimes I feel like I hold myself up to expectations of other people when they're not in the same situation as me, you know?
Yeah. Well, it's good that you caught yourself though.
Yeah. And I meant like just like the privilege of being able to do that, not like privilege. I just meant like the nice life of being a writer.
Alfalfa, for real, bruh.
What? Sorry, I just got a weird thing on my phone. So is everyone ready to write tonight, or are we like,
Like, what is everybody doing? Is everybody writing? Are you researching? I am getting back the witch book from Rena soon, so I don't want to start writing anything new. Like I should be getting it this weekend. And so I don't want to start writing anything new because I'm going to start editing that. So instead, I printed up some character sheets because I've been reading the fantasy fiction formula. I've talked about it in my vlogs. And there comes a part where she like has like a character sheet, and it's actually really good. And it asks some questions that like I had not thought about before. So I typed those up and printed them. So I have some character sheets to work on tonight for characters. Duh.
What the heck? What's going on?
Alfalfa, for real. He's trying to jump up on things. Megan, I'm feeling better. Thank you. I feel better than I did before. I feel much better. So thank you. I don't know about looking better. I mean, I have been trying to, oh my God, Alfalfa, what are you doing? Laura, look at the screen. I've been trying to like be better about what I've been eating. So like I physically feel a little bit better because my chronic illness has to do with food stuff. So I've been trying to be more mindful. What the hell is he doing? Laura, look, Laura.
Alfalfa!
He's trying to figure out how I can jump on top of my computer.
Dude, what is going on? I just got a notification on my phone for like a YouTube video, and it said, "Surprise, I'm pregnant." And I couldn't see whose icon it was for the video. So I like hurried up and opened YouTube, but it's nowhere.
Surprise, no one's pregnant.
Who's pregnant?
Lizelle, the fact that you can organize, like I try to organize my Authortube and like figure out what videos I'm gonna be recording, and I've just been slipping so bad lately.
Oh God, I've been really bad with that. I talk about this in the video too, but I've just been having a hard time like being on, you know, like so like talking to the camera, or whatever. I'm just haven't felt it, and I get all these plans to film, and then it comes time to film, and I'm just like, oh, I just can't.
But I think you should be real, you know. I think that you should let people know that. A lot of people comment on my video. I did get one comment that I 100% disagree with, and I'm trying to think of a nice way to respond to it because I don't know who the person is. They've never commented on my videos before, but I feel like what they said was super ableist and like.
What did they say?
They said, actually, you write the best when you're feeling the shittiest or something like that. You're feeling the worst. And I'm like, no, that's a very dangerous and toxic way to think and to be spreading. So, but I haven't responded yet because I was really, if I'm being honest, I was really angry when I read it. And I didn't want to respond angrily. Like I tried to try to be better about this kind of thing. So I've been thinking about it. But most people that commented on the video like appreciated that I was real about how I was feeling because a lot of people were going through something similar, if not the same thing, something similar through Nano.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna talk about it in a video and put it up next week. So I got 2 videos actually. I got a lot of thoughts. Oh, that made me really, Kevin. I haven't watched your video. Sorry.
Really? It's okay.
I usually watch it right away, but I can't watch videos at work right now because I'm doing training, and that's usually when I watch my videos. I haven't watched anything really all week. Sorry.
For everyone that's trying to work on your Nano book some more, I applaud you. I read something I wanted to respond to. So TV said, "Surprise, we're all pregnant."
Oh my God, I can't find it. And then I try to pull down my notifications again to see where it's gone.
Harley, he's actually named Alfalfa because we weren't planning on keeping the name that he had at the shelter when we went to go adopt him, but then it was just cute and we were like, okay, we'll keep it. Damien thinks of the food. I think of Little Rascals.
Rascals, yeah.
Because he was like, I hate when people name their cats after foods though. And I was like, oh yeah, Alfalfa.
I always think of you are the scum between love Alfalfa.
I'm also glad that some other people saw that comment and disagreed with it because I was not happy when I read it. I'm just trying to be, because I don't know the person's circumstances, so I'm not trying to be mean about it. But I just felt like I need to come up with a nice way to completely shut them down.
Yeah, I just feel like, so I'm an outgoing introvert. So like a lot of people don't realize that I'm an introvert, but like I get very exhausted. Like to me, anytime I leave the house, I'm on, right? Like if I'm not by myself, on. Not that it's a fake persona, but I have to like, it feels like I'm on, And so when I used to teach, it wasn't that bad because I just had to be on for a couple hours and then the rest of my work was from home. But working at a job where I'm interacting with other people for, 8 hours, I'm on a lot longer. So when I come home, I like a lot of times I just feel so drained. And so to like make videos is hard during the week because I just feel like I don't have the energy to be on anymore. Even though there's nobody there, it's still like the same kind
of. I know what you mean though. You still have to be on.
So, like I'm trying to get it to where I can film more on the weekends when I haven't like depleted my resources. You know.
Alfalfa, you're not jumping up there for fuck's sake. Sorry, he's driving me absolutely nuts tonight. But if I put him on the floor, he's just gonna jump right back up because Damien's at work and he's freelance working from an office near here. And so he wants all my attention because no one else is here to give it to him. So if I put him on the floor, he's just gonna jump back up here and he's driving me nuts today. He's driving me nuts.
TV.
Did anybody else see that? He just fucking whacked me in the face.
Thank you, Moon.
Hi, Moon.
It's a little shorter than I realized it was going to be, but it'll grow quickly. So
I like it. Okay. Well, are people wanting to start writing? Do we want to do a sprint soon?
Yeah, I guess we could do that thing.
Hello, mister.
Alfalfa's such a show off. My dogs don't show off.
Well, that's because they don't jump up on the desk. Because if they did, you'd be like, what the hell?
They would never do that.
Alfalfa doesn't know how to be alone. He's never been alone. So I'm a little worried for when we come to Illinois. But
here's the thing. When we first got Falcor, I was in school. So I wasn't gone very often just for my classes. It wasn't that much. And so Falcor got really used to me being home all the time. So when I started working like full time, I was worried about it. And it was an adjustment, but they'll survive. They'll survive.
Yeah, I'm just a little, we've never left him alone for like even a full day. So it feels.
Is there someone that could come check on him?
I'm going to ask Adam if you will. My friend Adam.
Yeah, he doesn't have to do it live. He could just do it like once during the, like maybe once or twice while you're gone.
My friend Adam Sass has a book coming out called Surrender Your Sons. You should go add it on Goodreads. He'll be by my apartment maybe to check on my cat.
Oh yeah, you guys should tell him what the book is
about. Adam's book is about a gay teenager who gets shipped off to a conversion camp, and it's about him and the people at the camp trying to escape. It comes out. Wow, I feel like a fake friend. I don't remember the exact date. I have seen I don't know if I'm supposed to say this because I don't know if I'm supposed to know, but I have seen some cover art stuff, and it's gonna be good.
And it's through Sourcebooks?
No, his is through Flux.
Oh, Flux, that's right.
So if anyone wants to add Surrender Your Sons, it's almost to 1,000 to read on Goodreads. I just put the link in chat. I read it. It's very good. So he got some 1-star reviews the other day because some people got angry with something he said on Twitter. And so people were just going and giving it 1 star even though they haven't read it.
Hey, I feel like I saw something he said on Twitter that people were upset about, and I was like, what was it?
It was about how Twitter doesn't equal direct sales.
Yeah, that's what it was. I was like, why are people mad about this? Why are people angry about that?
I don't know. So many people were like, well, I sold a book because of it, or I sold 3 copies. It's like, he's not saying you can't do it. He's just saying that it does not equal the same sales as like an actual marketing from a big 5.
Yeah.
Also, Sonia, you should totally document your nano journey next year on YouTube.
Yeah.
Just if you get burnt out, don't feel like stressed that you have to do it. Just make other videos. Anyway, I'm gonna pull up the timer.
People get mad about. It's like the same thing with Authortube. Like, Authortube is a great way to like have, if you're like, you know, an indie writer or something, it's a great way to have a platform and whatever, but it's not equal direct sales. Like if you have 10,000 followers, does that mean 10,000 people are going to buy your book? Like it just doesn't work like that. Also, just in general, when it comes to being a social media person, period, whether it be YouTube, Instagram, whatever, the conversion rate is usually 10% at best. So like, because I've done like social media like management for stuff, and like, and I also ran a small business through Instagram when I lived in California, and so I read a lot about that kind of stuff. And it's approximately 10%. If you can get 10%, you're doing good. So, you know, if you have 10,000 subscribers, then maybe at most you could get like 1,000.
And I agree with Becca that ads, you make money from ads. I ran ads for my Etsy. Like you can do promoted listings. I made money from that. So I agree that ads work. Of course they work. So I think if you're gonna, like, I don't think it hurts at all to have a Twitter or YouTube or whatever, you know.
Yeah, because someone just like said that. That's such a weird thing to get mad about. It's like, wow, that's not even like a personal attack or anything. It's just,
I think it was a lot of people who
are indie writers.
Huh?
Are they indie writers that were getting mad?
Some of them are traditional, but I think it was a lot of times, if it was a traditional author, it was ones that books maybe didn't break out, you know. And I feel like when you feel out of control of your marketing and Twitter is all you do have,
yeah, that
it can feel, you know what I mean? Like I think it's kind of like a race.
It doesn't mean you can't do anything. It just doesn't mean direct. Like,
and it's harder. It's harder. That's what he was trying to say, but like so many people just did not want to hear it. Do we want to just jump in to do a 10-minute sprint?
Yeah. Wait, did you see what Christian said though? That Damien's artwork was on a local LGBT group.
Oh, that's cool. Damien actually the other day, like he was featured on a couple different things. And
yeah, Ashton tagged him in one.
He didn't even know, like people don't tell him when he's being featured. So all of a sudden he's got like a bump in Instagram followers. He's like, I don't know what's happening. Sorry, Harley, we're gonna sprint in a minute. Hello, Cassidy from your car. I told everybody you said hello. I thought you weren't coming.
Hi, Cassidy. Oh, I know, Harley. We need to start writing. Okay. Let me blow the dust off this old laptop. Got one of Kevy's stickers on there. I gotta put the other one on there. I just haven't done it yet.
I have a new sticker I want to make, but I don't know if I want to spend the money or wait and do the Cricut. I don't know, because I have like $100 in the bank. I have like 100. No, I have like 130 in my business account right now. So
yeah. Well, if you have me for our gift exchange, you should give me the gay Band-Aid.
I told you I don't.
No, you told me you and Damien don't have Aaron.
Oh, oops. I don't.
So is that a lie?
No.
So neither one of you have Aaron?
No.
How do I believe you?
I swear on anything.
Damien doesn't have him either?
No.
Do you know who has Aaron?
No.
All right. How did you guys manage to not get one of us?
I don't know. I really don't. Okay. I want to get the Forest app, but it costs money, so I needed to wait until I got paid. Then I forgot about it, so I think I might get it.
Megan, Scrivener has quite a learning curve, but it's definitely worth it once you figure it out.
Okay, we're gonna start writing at, let's just do it like at like 47, just because 47? I mean at the 57.
Okay.
Just because I don't know if it's gonna be behind. Because this is delayed sometimes. So let's do it at the 57. Alfalfa, are you for real?
There's a free version of the Forest app, Kev.
Oh, I'll have to look for that. I didn't see that. I'll look for it.
Same. I'm not using half of what I probably could be in Scrivener, but what I am using I like, so.
Because Haley, it kind of like motivates you to not pick up your phone and like dawdle and do other things.
Not picking up my phone would give me too much anxiety.
Okay, on that note, we're starting a 10-minute sprint. Everybody go. Ow.
That's it.
Thank you.
What is that?
timing is up. How do I? Okay. How'd everybody do? Laura, how'd you go?
Well, I had a mini freak out there because I keep my Scrivener open like just all the time on my laptop, and I like never close it. So, but I do hit save like occasionally. I just never completely close it. And I needed to like upload something, and so I closed it out. And so I went to go open it, and I was trying to find the file, and it said the file hadn't been opened since September. And I was like, I know it's been a minute, but not that long. And so I started freaking out, and I thought it didn't save anything.
That's a fun little way to start out.
So I was really freaking out, but I opened it and all my stuff saved in there. I guess it was just telling me the last time I had like clicked it open because I had kept it open. You know what I'm saying? Since September. But I was like totally. I thought it would have said the last time I saved it. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I don't know how Scrivener works.
So, well, I mean, it's the file like on my desktop. Like I thought it was gonna like when you go in your Find on your MacBook. It was saying September. It had been last opened in September.
I think you can create another column for last edited.
Okay, because I was like, oh hell no, but that's fine. So after that came, that was fine. I just was kind of like getting back into it, reading, and like I don't have like a word count. I was more or less just like reading through some stuff, deleting. I feel like every time I get back into it, I look at like the last few sentences I wrote to like get back into the groove. And I always end up editing them. I'm overly wordy, I realize. And I also don't write in contractions. And so I'll go back and I'm like, ugh, this needs to be a contraction. Especially in dialogue, I'm really bad about it when most people speak in contractions. Unless they want to emphasize something.
Yes.
Like most people will say I'm going somewhere unless you want to say I am going. You know what I mean? Like you're saying it for emphasis. So sometimes I'm really bad with that with dialogue. I have to actually like say it out loud and hear it, and then I'm like, no one would say it like that. You know?
Yeah.
How'd everybody else do?
222 words, 348. Sydney, even if you're super slow, who cares? You're still writing something.
Wait, Harley, Scrivener automatically saved my progress? Gasp, I didn't know that. That's so exciting. 202, 80, nice.
80 is still better than nothing.
139, that's good.
Hello, Stacy and Morgan.
Yeah, that 130. I mean, that's the blank page can be very intimidating.
I started filling out this character sheet, and I realized something that I need to make sure I do in the draft. So that's nice.
Wait, what did you say you're working on again? I don't remember.
I'm working on character sheets from the fantasy fiction formula for my fantasy book.
Which fantasy? Adult?
Huh?
Adult fantasy or YA?
Yes, my adult fantasy, the one I worked on for Nano.
Oh, okay.
I actually don't know. Like, I think it's adult fantasy, but I could see it maybe being marketed towards YA, but I don't think it's a YA book. I don't know.
I did not know that, Harley. That is exciting. Thank you. That's how I was, Natalie.
Also, Becca, I don't know if you're still here, but I added you on Forest.
Look at these bags under my eyes. Does anyone have any remedies for these bags under my eyes? I usually don't have them. It's rough today. I'm so vain. I just keep seeing these bags under my eyes. I'm like, what is going on?
Into the unknown. Into the unknown. I mean, Megan, okay, it's usually one of the indication is the character's age, but that's not always accurate because, I mean, for instance, like there are adult books with children main characters. It just depends on the subject matter also and how it is approached.
I would say tone as well.
Yes.
And honestly, it's more or less where do you think it would be best marketed? Because let's be honest, Sarah J. Maas books are not YA.
No, they're not.
So
No, yeah, they're not. Becca, let me know if you see my friend request. I don't know if I did it correctly.
Also, she didn't even try to sell them as YA. Like,
yeah.
She was never trying to make them YA. That was a choice made by publishers.
That's another thing is like, I have a friend who wrote an adult fantasy and the publisher bought it and then marketed it towards YA. And I think it would have done better had it been marketed towards adult. I've heard the cold spoon trick for bags under your eyes.
Tea bags. I'm thinking about, I got Lainey, if you guys saw that video, the Nano box exchange, I got Lainey these like gold eye patches, and they were low-key like ones that I wanted to get for myself. I was like, I'll get them for Lainey. So I think I might try those. I just like, I don't know, man. I'm not used to having bags under my eyes.
It's a natural part of life. One thing that I think is cool on Forest is that you can do like a plant together mode. So like Laura, if we wanted to, we could both put in like 15 minutes, and if either of us touches our phone, it kills both of our plants.
Well, as I told you, I get anxiety if I can't look at my phone constantly, so I don't think that's millennial. Like, I literally take it everywhere with me, even like at work. Like, people think it's so weird if someone's like, hey, come to my desk real quick so I can show you something. I'm like, okay, and I take my phone. Like,
I don't leave my phone just sitting around, but I don't need it. I just don't like to leave it out.
Like, I bring it to the bathroom. I set it on the little toilet paper holder.
Six of Crows is marketed as YA.
Yes.
I don't know. I haven't read it, so I don't know.
From what I understand, I haven't read it either, but from what I understand, it's more adult.
I think it just really depends also, like if an author is already doing well in a YA space, they may try to market their books in a YA. Like Lee Bardugo, that one website had Ninth House listed as a YA book, and it is definitely not.
Well, what was really frustrating about Ninth House is a YA book, whatever you call it, where they mail you the book every month. What's it called? Like an Owl Crate, but it wasn't Owl Crate, but like something like that. It was called like Young Adult Book Club or something. I don't know what it was. And they chose Ninth House.
Yeah.
It's not a young adult book. Or Barnes & Noble, who did now they have that YA book club, and the first book they chose was Christine's, and that is also not YA. It takes place in college and then adulthood. There's no teen in it at all.
Well, as TV tweeted and went semi-viral, we need new adult.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Harley. I just saw it. I just saw Frozen 2 the other day, and the song was stuck in my head.
And I do want to read Six of Crows. I have all of her books, and I've already started the Grisha trilogy, and I just haven't finished it, and I need to finish it before I can go into those.
I think I know that there are spoilers for Six of Crows.
Yeah, so it's actually like a plan for me. I've been living out of boxes for like most of the year, and I have the whole series. I just have to find them so I can read them. And I have all of them. I have all those and the Crooked Kingdom and Six of Crows. Like I have those as well.
I have all of them, but King of Scars, I think, which is the newest one because it didn't come in the box set.
Kevin and I met Lee Bardugo when the Grisha series was just getting popular. It didn't start getting popular till the third book came out, and it was just like mildly getting popular then. And we saw her at like a book event, and one of her like little things that she gave away with the book was nail polish. Remember that, Kev?
Oh yeah,
it was for the third book, Ruin and Rising. It was Ruin and Rising nail polish. I still have it somewhere, but it was really cool.
Remember, I was in front of you, and she's like, "Did you want a nail polish?" I was like, "No, but my sister probably does."
Yeah, I was like, "Yes, give it to me."
Not that I have anything against wearing nail polish. I just could not pull it off. Guys can wear nail polish if they want to, just not me.
Moon, you don't have a smartphone. Really?
Oh, I meant to say, Sonia.
Cool.
I meant to say, Sonia, congratulations on writing the end and sending it to your beta reader. That's very exciting.
Oh my God, I would love, you have no idea how badly I want to send this to somebody to read. And I know that a lot of people send sections to their CPs, which I could do, but then I'm afraid that they're going to tell me to change a bunch of stuff before I get to new sections. And I'm having such a hard time, like.
What you could do if you really wanted to is you could send sections to somebody and say, go give me your feedback until I'm done. That's True. What I think that's what I did with Cassidy for an old draft of her book.
I know, like you think, like, do you love it? Like, I want to know some feedback. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, you don't, because you as a person will not be able to let it go. And you would go back and start editing again instead of writing.
You act like you know me, Kevin.
I do, unfortunately.
You're so mean. Dude, Lee Bardugo is literally the nicest person on the planet. She was so nice that day to us, like, so, like, very humble, very, like, I don't know, she was just so nice. And then we met her again at Y'all Fest, remember, Kev? And she had, like, it looked very different than we had seen her the last time, but she looked like this, like, beautiful, like, witch or something. Not in a bad way, but she just looked very, like, magical. She had this
ethereal.
Yeah, like, really cool cane, and her hair had gone, like, white, and it was long and, like, big swooping curl. I mean, she looked amazing, and she was so sweet.
You know who's one of my favorite authors that I've met in person is Fudge. I can't remember.
Was I there?
Yeah, I know the book, but I don't want to say it because I'm going to feel like an idiot as soon as I can. Mary E. Pearson. I really like Mary E. Pearson.
She is the nicest ever. She always recognized us when we would see her. Because when I lived in LA, Kevin and I used to go to book events all the time. There's tons of book events in LA. And we would go down to San Diego too. Mary Pearson was awesome. I actually thought Rainbow Rowell was really sweet too. Like, sometimes when people are that big, they're kind of like not down to earth, and she was very down to earth, I felt like. And I just want to say that Jenny Han, like, remembered me. So
we saw her like 2 days in a row.
Still, it's probably because I was the fattest one in the room. Very easy to see. And then remember, I won a shirt.
Yeah, and you gave it to me. I still have it.
Yeah, because I knew because they had like a shirt. I think it was Morgan Matson who was giving it away. Yeah, and she was like, "Oh, the size only goes up to 1X," and I was thinking, of course, because the size only goes up to 1X, I know my fat ass is gonna be the one who wins it, and it's gonna be embarrassing. So when they called my number when I won, I handed it to Kevin. I was like, "Here, you take it."
I still have the shirt.
It would have been so obvious when I got up that shirt was not gonna fit me. And I didn't want her to feel bad. Like, it's not her fault that I'm fat, you know. But Jenny Han gave us those stickers to all the boys I loved before. I still have those.
The paper doll stickers?
Yeah, the Laura Jean ones.
I never met Rick Riordan either. He's like such a big name that I don't know. I don't think I'll ever meet him. There's some authors that I don't think I'll ever meet. It's like the really big ones.
David Chbosky.
We did meet him, yeah.
Cried.
But
you know, as we bring up in every live chat, someone reminded us, Francesca.
Harley, where did you live before you lived in America? I have not read Pillow Thought books by Courtney Peppernell.
Wait a minute, Moon. No smartphone, no social media.
Wow, you were really far behind, Laura.
Don't drive a car. Are you Amish?
Okay, so here's the deal with Anne Rice is that she is a little off her rocker. She just threatens to sue people that write fan fiction and stuff. She just...
Anne Rice?
Yeah.
I didn't know if I knew that.
She also, like, for a while there, which is reflected in her books, she joined, like, I wouldn't call it a cult, but it's kind of a cult. And then she, like, left. I don't know. Stuff got real weird. You should look up Anne Rice's life. She's out there.
Pillow Thoughts.
Oh, Harley. Okay.
I have not. Also, I've not read Carry On. It just didn't really, like, pique my interest, but I've heard about the most recent book the sequel, Wayward Son.
Mhm.
And I don't know if you guys saw Kat from Katastic, her talk about it. Made me really want to read it. And made me cry, her talking about it. So I think I want to read the series now. Because like I guess Wayward Son is about like trying to be in love when you're also struggling with mental illness. And how sometimes loving each other is like not enough, you know?
I think it'd be interesting. That book sounds very different than the first book.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Because the first book is basically like Harry Potter, like they're out of magic school. And
yeah,
stuff.
so I guess like the way she talked about it was that like the hairy one, not like literally hairy, but he's like struggling with like depression and stuff. And so like they're trying to be like in a relationship and be happy, but it's really hard for him to be able to do that. And it just talks about a lot about how someone's mental illness can be very damaging to the relationships and to the people around them.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like relatable content. So
Isabella, maybe we can meet someday. Who knows? Maybe we'll be at each other's book signings.
Oh my God, Tiffany.
I would love to meet Tiffany. What's funny is that one of my top 10 played songs of this year was I Think We're Alone Now.
Yes.
Which I fell back in love with because it was in Umbrella Academy and I started listening to it like nonstop.
Dude, I used to make up dances to that when I was a kid in the backyard with the neighbor kids.
Moon, yes. See, Moon knows Anne Rice is crazy. Not crazy, sorry. She just is a little off a rocker. Crazy, you shouldn't call people crazy.
Oh, Harley, you live in Brazil. Fun. Pumpkinheads. I've never heard of that. Wait, Andy McDowell?
Pumpkinheads is her new graphic novel, Laura.
What?
Pumpkinheads is
yeah. I remember seeing that. I actually went through a reading slump last month. I had been reading like, 5+ books a month. I couldn't finish anything last month. I couldn't get into anything. I read part of Rebel, Marie Lou's, Rebel. I read part of Frankly in Love. And I didn't finish either one. And that's like basically it.
I think Frankly in Love was nominated for the Morris Award.
Really? It's not bad. It has nothing to do with the books. I just couldn't get into them. I also feel like the reason why I can't get into Rebel is I read all the other books physically, and then this is an audiobook, and so the voice does not sound like the character that I had imagined. I think it's ruining it for me, to be honest. They say like some voice actors are just not like for you as an individual, like hearing it. Like I feel like part of the reason why I didn't get into the Raven cycle is because it's that one guy that reads them. The guy who reads the Stephen King books too.
Yeah.
So I feel like when you can't put, like when the voice is a certain way, you kind of think of the characters a certain kind of way. And I think the voice in Rebel is not working for me. So I think I may have to get the actual book. Although I may not be able to get that voice out of my
head. Who's ready for another sprint?
Me, I'm definitely ready.
I think we should do 20 minutes. We should go crazy on this one. Tiffany is just Tiffany the singer. I don't think she does not have a YouTube channel.
Sounds like Donald Trump. I don't know about that. He's like Southern with a drawl.
I don't listen to Game of Thrones audiobooks. I've heard they're just okay. Isn't the guy like super old sounding? Like he sounds like he's like struggling to read it.
The best audiobook I heard recently, and I know it's because they were able to get big actors because Becky's friends with them, but the one that she did with Adam, what's the name of it? Maybe It's Us or whatever.
I think We're Alone Now.
It's What If It's Us. That was one of the best audiobooks I've ever heard. Like the voices, those two different voices, they were very distinct. They were very like, because they're actors, like actual actors. So like, I think that helped. And it was fantastic. Like if you want to hear a really good audiobook, listen to What If It's Us.
Okay. Let's start sprinting at the 28 mark. Okay.
28 mark. Got it. We can do 10, 15.
We're doing 20. We're gonna call. We're gonna go in. Yeah, because we've only done 10 minutes in an hour.
Yeah, well, we're all just coming off a nano, you know?
I know. I just need to get some work done. I think we're alone now. Doesn't seem to be anyone right here.
Moon, the Raven cycle was just, it was just okay for me. They were like 3-star books for me. Yeah, Lizelle, have you read What If It's Us? It's really good. And the audiobook is fantastic. Like, amazing. Wait, what time are we doing? 28?
We're starting right now, actually. Ready?
All right, let me go.
Go. We are done. That felt like it took forever.
Yeah, it did feel long. I fell down a rabbit hole of looking stuff up about something, so I didn't get any writing done, but I got a lot of reading.
I started jotting down notes about a new book idea because it popped in my head, and I was like, might as well write it down.
Yeah.
So wasn't really productive, but you know, I mean productive for this story, but I don't know. I watched The Edge of 17 finally, and I also watched Booksmart the other day, and now I like want to write like a YA contemporary in those veins.
I saw that Lizelle was saying she hadn't read Becky and Adam's book because she doesn't like contemporary without speculative aspects. That's so sad.
You might like Adam's first book then. That has speculative aspects in it. It's like a light sci-fi.
Yeah, but Adam's stuff is so depressing.
It is depressing, yes.
That's why I haven't read his other stuff. I just can't like I totally get it, but like as a person who suffers from depression, like I know everyone's different, but for me, like reading depressing stuff just makes me more depressed. Like it doesn't act as catharsis for me. It just like I feel the feelings. I take it on too much. Stuff sits with me. Gosh, when I watched the movie The House of Sand and Fog, I was depressed for like a week. Like literally couldn't get out of bed. It's literally one of the most depressing movies ever. 353, nice. Might be done.
That's exciting.
5:30. Okay. 401.
Oh, there we go. Lizelle loves his depressing stuff.
Well, there you go, Lizelle. See, I think you got to be in the right headspace to like read that stuff, and that's just not me at all. See, I let that stuff live in me though, Lizelle, like in a very unhealthy way. Like when I saw, this year, I usually try to avoid like depressing movies and stuff too for the same reason. And what did I see? What's that one, Kevin, that I told you to see with Lady Gaga? A Star is Born?
Yeah.
God, so good. It was so good. But like, man, that really had me for a while.
So what I'm hearing is if any of my contemporaries ever get published, I can expect Lindsay and Lizelle not to read them.
Yeah, none of your friends are going to read your book.
I see how it is.
I kind of have an idea for a thriller, but like, I don't know. Like, I know that like, Alexa has been writing thrillers lately, and I don't know if I missed it, but has she done a video like talking about how to write a thriller? Because I know that she's been like studying it a lot by like reading a lot, and she said there's like certain elements that like have to be there, like the reveal and the whatever, and I can't remember if she actually did a video on it.
I don't remember if she did or not either.
So if anyone knows, let me know, and if not, we should suggest that from her, because I feel like I don't know quite how to write a thriller, but I have like a premise for one.
Lizelle said she'd try extra hard to read it. Lindsay, on the other hand,
no, she's fake AF.
Starts reading it. She's like, "Wait, this is just about gay dudes, no dragons." I do write a little bit of everything though. The witch book obviously has witches in it.
I haven't written anything other than contemporary. I just don't have enough confidence in myself to be able to write them. Although actually my first book is speculative.
Did you see Lindsay's video today where she talked about how she loves androids?
No, I did not. Lindsay, my first book is about androids. And I love it, and I love my android in it, but it's a very poorly written book.
Because there is a book coming out about a girl falling in love with an android.
That already came out. It's called Crier's War.
Yes, that one.
So I started listening to it. It's so good already, but then it made me want to go back to my first book so bad that I was like, and I'm trying to finish this book. So I was like, okay, I cannot read this until I'm ready to go back to the android book.
I feel like so many people on Authortube and people that watch Authortube are mostly fantasy or sci-fi writers.
Agreed.
I would say
special haterade for contemporary.
I feel like there is more fantasy than sci-fi, but I feel like it is almost, I would say it's like 80%. fantasy and sci-fi. Like there's other people. There are people that write contemporary. Like Emily Bourne's book is contemporary.
That's true.
But for the most part, I feel like authortubers and people that watch authortube write fantasy.
I'm obsessed, you guys, with speculative future. Like, as like a hobby, I read a lot of stuff about, robotics and, the way the future of technology is going and the way work is going to change with automation, and about like UBI, which is universal basic income. Like, I have all of this stuff, like all this knowledge. I really want to create this like world, this like speculative future like world, but I'm just not talented enough. I have all the ideas and it's very complex.
Here's the thing though, is like
I don't think I could do it.
But the thing is, you think you can't, you haven't tried, so you don't know.
Well, I do have the first draft, Kevin. It was terrible.
And I liked it. No, see, you think all your drafts are terrible. You're so stupid. You're such an idiot. God, I hate you.
My android was so cute. He's so cute. Yeah. I still want to do something with him in the new sort of like iteration of it. I want to read Cars War so bad, you guys, but it's going to make me want to write my book. Also, science fiction like is a hard sell right now, even though mine's more speculative, because oftentimes people think of sci-fi as space, whereas mine is more speculative, because it's like
kind of
an imagined future based on the way technology is going.
Well, it's more of there are subgenres to sci-fi, and you're not doing space sci-fi.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying, speculative, because it is like speculating on like what the future could look like based on the way technology is going. And I've like read all these books and like listened to all these things about the future with robotics and technology and automation and stuff like that. And so
I want to say a couple things. Author Morgan Lee. She apparently is all over the place. So congrats, you are winning it, because that's the kind of writers I like, that like to branch out.
Nice.
Also, yeah, Laura, did you know that Lizelle's book has androids in it?
I feel like I did know that. I feel like I said that to her before, maybe. Because, Lizelle and I are like parallel people, only she's like living a better life than me. She's like in Canada. She's getting her book published. She has great hair.
I've never watched Westworld. I want to. It's on my list, but like I have a long list of shows to watch.
So Westworld, 100%. I watched the first season, but that came out after I started my book, and I was like, oh my God, all these things are like telling me this book is like a thing. But I went through some things after I wrote it, the first draft, and I just was not mentally prepared to go back in and fix it, and I've never gone back to it.
I have so many shows to watch. I don't know when I'll get to it.
Kevin, you need to watch Daybreak.
Everyone needs to watch Dollface. We just finished the first season. It's so good.
I plan
on it. Brenda Song is so good on it. And it's just like, oh shit, what's her name? The chick that was on Pretty Little Liars.
Oh yeah, that chick.
Shay.
Yeah.
She's really good on it. She's really funny.
I like Brenda Song. I've always been a Brenda Song fan.
She's really...
she's with Macaulay Culkin.
Macaulay Culkin's in an episode.
Really? Yeah, that's her boyfriend. Macaulay Culkin, man, he could pull. He had freaking, what's her face? Mila, whatever. Mila Kunis. And then now he's with Brenda Song. He was with Mila Kunis for over 10 years. He's been with Brenda Song for over 10 years. So he can keep a chick, too. That's because, you want to know why? Because he's brilliant. He's actually very smart, witty, and like creative, and yeah.
Yes, I agree, Emma. Everyone needs to watch Dollface so it gets the second season, because the very last thing that happens at the end of the season 1, I have so many questions, and I want to know what's going to happen in season 2 now. And I was like, wait, is this going to happen? Is this going to happen? Because I need it to happen. Although it had one of those stupid episodes where it's like, none of this really happened. I hate when TV shows do this episode never really happened. Like,
I hate when they do like imagine, like, oh, what if this didn't happen, or like,
But like
back in time. I'm like, oh, come on.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like Umbrella Academy had the episode where it was like the episode happened and they're like, let's rewind time, and none of this stuff happened. And I was like, what is the point of me watching this episode? I don't care.
I stopped watching The Good Place.
Okay, but that actually gets resolved really quickly. So I really didn't want to keep watching it either, but that doesn't last very long. I heard that Netflix is adding a 2x speed watch. If so, I'm gonna get through so much stuff. I want to watch Daybreak. I just haven't gotten to it.
Well, I used to live in Glendale, so watching Daybreak made me very sad because we literally just left there in December of last year. That's where we were living, and I want to go back. I miss Glendale.
Laura, you need to talk to Adam because him and his husband are talking about moving to Charlotte.
I'll talk to him.
Yeah. He's like, it's a battleground state. And I was like,
I mean, that is the advantage, is I feel like my vote could actually make a difference here. You know, like I feel like I have a chance to like change some stuff up.
What is it worth, Laura?
Trust. Okay, I know.
They want to be, they're two gay men, want to adopt a
child.
Yeah,
if they're going to live somewhere over here, Charlotte's not bad. Charlotte's actually a great
they're not going to live in Charlotte. They're going to live near Charlotte. That's where his family lives. They're not even from Charlotte. They're from Illinois. He's from like Farmersville or something.
God, it feels like me. Like, dude, my sister did it. Big mistake. Bigly.
I don't like What If episodes because I just feel like, what was the point of watching this episode?
God, I hate them. I hate them. I hate them. Every time there is one, I'm like, oh, I don't want to watch. If it doesn't progress storyline, that's why I don't like prequels either. Like, I don't care. I already know what happens in the future. Why do I care about what happened in the past? Although, one prequel I am so here for, if they'll do it, is the Kylo prequel.
Yeah.
I'm so here for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, agreed, TV, for sure. And I'm heterosexual and white. So I still would agree. Not for you. Not for most people.
I just, I don't know why. I don't know.
Also, I will say, if you're going to, like, Charlotte's a great city, like.
But they're not even going to live in Charlotte. They're going to live near it. Like, I think, like, I don't even remember where. Like,
Aaron and I were saying, like, when we were in Charlotte, we were like, we could live here. And then we were like, wait a minute. If we're going to live anywhere other than where we're currently living, we're going back to LA. We're not going to go back to Charlotte, like, when we can go back to LA. I mean, come on.
I have not yet watched The 100. It is on my list to watch as well. It is actually Cassidy's like favorite TV show. I don't know anything from it. I have not had any spoilers, surprisingly. So
I tried, but could not get into any of the characters.
I tried watching. I don't know where I was going with that. Actually, ignore me. I'm surprised Alfalfa hasn't tried to jump out of my hands already. Isabella, you're always welcome here. We stand a bisexual. The 100 is the best show. Beg to differ, but
yeah, no.
I let you have it.
See, I like teen CW stuff, but I didn't feel like it was. Nice, Isis.
That's amazing. Congrats. 20,000 words. Oof. Oh, to hit that milestone.
I swear Alfalfa looks like Damien.
What?
So I swear Alfalfa looks like Damien.
He's just literally laying here like this. Now he's trying to turn a little bit because I moved my arm, but he's literally just laying here like this.
Is Adam the one who left LA the first time?
Yeah, he went to Chicago.
Oh my God, he's literally living my life, Kevin.
He went to New York.
He's literally living my life, Kevin. My nightmare.
I was like,
why they keep trying to get out of LA?
He said he's nervous because he said that when they left before, it was the wrong decision. But I think they're nervous to have a kid out here and not have any support. I was like, I'll be your babysitter.
I get that. Well, tell them, help me get out there. Hook me up with a job back out there, and I'll come back out to LA and I'll help be their found family and help them with their kiddos.
That's what I told him.
Because we left LA once, it was a mistake. And we left LA the second time, bigger mistake. I want to go back to LA. It is my home. I will be back there someday.
I'm just stressed about LA right now because I have to potentially move.
I forget what it was, but we were talking about something, and like Aaron was like, I was like, that's not a lot of money. I was saying it was like 25. I think we were talking about Love Island, and he was like, oh, they're just doing it for the money. I'm like, it's not even that much money. They get $25,000 before tax. And Aaron's like, okay, so even if they got $10,000, that's a lot of money. He's like, think about it. If we got $10,000, we could move back to California. And I started crying. I started crying at the thought of being able to move back to California. So
I get the idea of wanting to move back to a place to have kids, but
wait, Miranda, you live in LA and you want to leave? Have you ever lived anywhere else?
Yeah, I'm from Illinois. I moved to LA, and then I left LA to go back to Illinois, and I didn't even last a year before I moved back.
Yeah, same. No, but then we left again for other reasons, and it was a huge mistake again.
Well, I will say Damien and I eventually will not stay in LA City forever, but we'll stay in SoCal.
Yeah,
like, we might move to like the Valley or something, but we're not going to stay. Like, I don't want to live in the city.
I was telling Aaron, I was like, I would be fine with moving back to the IE too.
Yeah.
I liked. I mean, it's fine. Like, I liked living in like Riverside. I liked living there. A lot of our friends are out there.
Ooh, UK prices like that aren't taxed. Interesting.
What? Why is the UK so much better than us? Why? See, Miranda, that's what I'm saying. Okay, I told my students that too because I used to teach in California at the community colleges and a couple of community colleges there, and they would be like, so many of them are like so over LA, and they're like, I just want to live somewhere else. I'm like, you've never been anywhere. I feel like Billy Madison, you know, when he's like, I can't wait to go to high school, and he's like, stay here as long as you can. That's what I want to say to people who want to leave LA.
That was in Lady Bird. She was like, I just want to leave California and go to the East Coast. And I was like, who wants to go to the East Coast? Shut up. I like living in the city now. There are just things I don't like about living in the city. Like, parking is stupid in my apartment and anywhere.
Yeah, we didn't live in the city. We lived in Glendale and Pasadena, so we lived in the north. So, but like where we lived in Glendale was downtown Glendale, which just feels like a big city, and we were only like 15 minutes from Hollywood. We were like right on the other side of Griffith Park, so like we felt like we were in the city, even though technically we were not.
I've lived in LA now a little over 2 years, and I think I'm just ready for that quiet suburban LA life.
Glendale, oh, that whole area.
We looked. We're gonna look in
expensive, but
we're gonna look in Glendale. There are places we can afford. There's just not very many.
But Glendale is great. Atwater Village is great. Becca must not be in here because she would be piping it because she loves Glendale too. Miranda, where do you live in? Like, why don't you go out to like the IE or something?
Yeah, or you can. There's or like if you live, you could go to the Valley, or there's plenty of places.
Yeah, like the high desert.
You say you're not a city person, but if you've never been outside of California, you've never lived.
You'd
be surprised how not city things can get. Those Hallmark movies try to make it seem all quaint. It's awful.
Wait, Amy, you feel the way I feel about LA, about North Dakota? Wow, cannot relate. I've never been there. Maybe I will fall in love. I don't know.
Orange County is not bad. I mean, if you're gonna live, I mean, depends on where in the Orange County. Orange County is huge.
Yeah.
Do you want to do one last?
All of Orange County is like city, really.
San Diego's like LA's like. No, it's not boring. San Diego, San Diego is LA's like older sister. LA's like the young party sister, and San Diego's like the older sister who's like more put together and has a life.
No. Well,
Yes.
you can't relate to that. You don't have an older sister like that. So.
Well, every time I think of Inland Empire, I think it's not an empire, it's a damn couple cities.
But I actually didn't mind living there.
No, it wasn't bad. Do we want to do one last 10-minute sprint just to get a little bit more in?
Yeah.
Okay. Wait. You grew up in rural California? Where? Because Laura used to...
Had to be NorCal.
No, because the place the place up far deep in the valley, remember there was the horse riding signs on the streets.
Oh yeah, where I taught. Well, that was like that's because rich people live there.
Miranda,
La Cañada.
Miranda, do we live close to each other? You work in Hollywood? I live near the Grove. I'm kind of like that now, Lindsay, where I'm kind of falling to I like to be close to the city without being in it, but I don't want to be like far away.
That's exactly how Aaron and I were. We were as close to the city though as we could be without being in it. Like you literally like 2 blocks was considered LA from our apartment. But we wouldn't mind being a little farther out than that. But I'm a city person who wants quiet and like not parking issues. So like I want to live close enough to go into the city every single day, but like not have to live in it.
Oh, you lived in like near Santa Maria, kind of like up in the little inlet.
Yeah, up there where they try to advertise all those cheap apartments.
Outside of Santa Barbara, is that where you live? But where do you live? We don't tell me where you live now. But do you live close to me? I live near the Grove.
Oh gosh.
Do we want to do another 10-minute sprint, just starting at the like the 12 mark?
Yeah.
Okay. Just a little bit more writing done.
We're just easing our way back in.
Yeah, I know.
I live in the country right now. There's a lot of things about it I don't mind. I just don't like the commute to work. If I worked from home, I would actually be fine with living out here. Like if I'm living here, like I'd prefer to live in LA just because, there's more things to do that I like to do. I understand it's not for everybody, but the kinds of things I like to do is in LA, but that's so true. Oh. Champagne dreams on a bare budget.
Okay, Miranda, you don't have to give away your exact location. I don't want you to do that. we might end up in West Hollywood because surprisingly, there are more apartments that we can afford in West Hollywood than there are in our neighborhood.
Careful though, a lot of those are not in great condition. Those cheap ones, they don't have air conditioning.
I don't have air conditioning. I have a unit in the living room, and it's shit. My apartment right now,
exactly what you would have in West Hollywood too.
I know, but my apartment right now it's not horrible, but it's shit.
That's another reason why I went to Glendale, but it costs more to have what we have. But we had a really nice apartment in Glendale.
Emma, I never thought I would have ended up in LA either, but here I am.
Honestly, I will admit, like it's hard to move to LA. Like I was able to because I got into school out there, and so that where they were paying me to teach. So there's that, and then I was able to help Kevin move out there, and he stayed with us for a while till he was able to live on his own. So it is expensive. It is hard if you don't know anyone out there or have like a job already like set up. It's really hard to get work out there, even though there's a lot of jobs. There's also a lot of competition, and it's very expensive.
California, also, Miranda, if you want to leave California, something you need to keep in mind is California has a lot of great workers' rights that don't exist in LA.
Oh my God. It's so much better. It's such a better place to live. I'm not gonna lie.
Like for instance, California, you can roll over your vacation days. You can't do that in other states. They don't roll, or if you do roll over, like in Illinois, you can roll over only 40 hours and you have to use them within the first 3 months. So
also, like in North Carolina, people can fire you for anything. Anything. They don't.
I have a coworker in Boston who now has to take 2 weeks vacation. Otherwise, she was going to lose 80 vacation hours. They were just like, you use it or you lose it. But like in California, they will not do that. Yeah,
in California, like it's really hard to just fire someone too. But here, it's like, oh, you sneezed, get out of here, you're fired.
Also, I'm really weary about
Trumpy.
I'm also really weary about where I'm willing to live because of the whole gay thing. I don't want to be murdered, and I feel safe in SoCal. Okay, are we gonna start sprinting? Just a quick 10-minute to end the stream.
Yeah, let's do.
Okay. So let's start right meow. No. That would be the timer. Well, look who decided to show up late, Grape Fry. How'd everybody do? I just bombed that time, but it's okay.
Yeah, I just kind of read a little bit. I went by quick, felt like.
It was only 10 minutes. So we managed to get 20, 30. We managed to get 40 minutes in. That's not bad for the first week back.
No. It ain't bad.
Into the unknown. How'd everybody do in chats? Did you all do amazing? 300 words exactly. Nice. Sorry, I didn't think the timer was that loud. Okay, everyone jump on Great Fry. Great Fry. Everybody point and laugh. Into the unknown.
Shut up.
I can't. It's stuck in my head.
Well, leave it in your head.
Never. Is everybody just
All right, go, Haley.
Is everybody just like just as exhausted as I am today?
Yeah, I'm pretty spent.
I just feel like just dead. Just so tired.
I think it's also like it's December, it's dark, it's cold.
Yes. Grape Fry sensitive shit. As my grandma Lois would say, shit.
144, nice.
Lizelle. Ooh, you know who has some, Lindsay? Laura writes.
Did you see my comment on her thing?
Yeah.
I have so many hot takes, but they're too hot. They're too hot.
They're too takey.
Make some people feel some things.
Does anyone have any writing, publishing, Authortube hot takes for Lindsay? Yeah, you can get stressed from working so hard, and it can get you sick.
Yeah.
Before everyone goes for the night, did anybody notice this whole time that my sweater is a bunch of cats? Look at it; it's so cute.
Lindsay, I will hurt some people's feelings.
Ooh, that's a good one. TV, that Lindsay, the one that TV just said.
I actually hate that hot take. I roll my eyes at that.
Haley, I would actually
think sideways. Side note, I think that's insulting to young adults to tell them that the books that are being written to them are not for them. That's absolutely categorically.
Well, it's a hot take, though.
My hot take is that's a cold take. Okay, it's untrue and insulting.
I would actually say to Haley's comment that YA is like less safe than adult. I feel like, yeah, cancel culture does not really exist in adult spaces in the same way it does in young adult spaces.
Yeah.
They're not swans. They're cats.
Yeah, I would say YA is definitely not safer. It's definitely not easier. It's definitely not any of those things.
It's not easy at all to get published in. People assume like, oh, it must be easier to get published in YA and middle grade. It's not. It's a hellhole. It's a freaking hellhole, and it sucks the life out of you and all the will to keep going on with publishing until you end up like Lizelle and you sell a book, and then you're like, oh wait, this doesn't suck. And so Lizelle, I hate you. I don't think everyone's at the same like way I am, but I get very discouraged with publishing.
You guys, I cannot say this enough. Like, okay, this is just my opinion. This is my opinion. The topics in YA are not too adult for young adults. They are young adults. If you don't think that they're experiencing these things, knowing these things, being exposed to these things, do you know any young adults? Like, I feel like, come on now. Like, I sat next to a girl who was pregnant in the 7th grade. Let's not pretend like everyone is freaking, you know, no, it's just not true. It's not true. And as a young person, when I was a teenager, I was reading adult books. I was reading young adult books. I was reading things about the AIDS crisis and about, you know, being kidnapped and people getting pregnant or sexual assault. Those are not too adult. It's about learning about being an adult and becoming an adult and what the real world is like and feeling like you can relate to other people. And by telling them that, like, you want to reflect life, both literal and then also like imagined. Like, it's not too adult. I mean, yes, maybe there's not enough books that are geared toward like 13 and 14-year-olds, but I'll tell you right now, when I was 13 and 14, there weren't any books geared toward me then either. And I was just fine. I read lots of books that were older for me. When I was in the 2nd grade, I was reading Babysitter Club. The Babysitter Club girls, they were 14, 15 in the book. I was 7, right? Like, there's no age on what you read. There are books that appeal to everyone. Get out of here with that.
So what I'm hearing here is that everyone's agreeing with you, so you just make a video about this.
Just like, it's just so like frustrating to me because I feel like that's like a snip. That's like a thing that people put out into the atmosphere, but it's not actually true. It's just absolutely untrue. Sorry. If you disagree with me, you're entitled to disagree with me. I'm just saying that's my hot take.
There you go, Lindsay. What you can do is you can set up a screen for your video, set up a screen recorder, and just replay this screen record and put it in your video.
I mean, for God's sakes, think about like, you know, these books that are thrillers. I mean, that's one of the reasons why I haven't been able to write thrillers, because like I have a hard time like writing about children murdering each other and stuff. But I mean, come on, Hunger Games, all these thrillers. It's one of us is lying, 2 of us is there, or whatever the hell those books are called. I mean, come on, teenagers kill each other. Teenagers die. Teenagers experience grief and loss and sex and love and all of those things.
Damien read it for the first time when he was 11. So
that's what I'm trying to say, is that like this age category thing is just kind of dumb. It's more of a genre than like an age, like you are this old. I was 7 years old reading about 15-year-olds. You know what I'm saying? Like when I was in high school, I was reading books about, you know, young people dying of AIDS and, you know, like people being kidnapped and people being switched at birth. And like, I mean, it's just like, it's, yeah. Listen, as I'm saying, you can't get a hot take from me. It's gonna scald you in the face because I get so upset about certain topics.
No, Lindsay, you can go back and replay it and just record it. Damien wore that disappointed shirt once to Disney on accident. Do you remember that, Damien?
Yeah.
The security guard was super awkward.
He had no idea past that.
Yeah.
Why are you disappointed?
No, it's not great. It's a series. Like Sarah McManus or whatever. But it's like 4 of us.
They're obsessed with it.
Have a secret. 3 of us don't care. Whatever those books are called. You know what I'm trying to say.
Damien's home. Say hi to Damien. Everybody.
I do think there should be little soft, smoochy little books for kids too. Like, I'm not saying everything should be hard. Like, not everyone should be doing drugs and, you know, whatever. But there's room for everything for everyone. Sha-la-la, right? Like, Hakuna Matata, okay?
Sometimes I think books should
Adults write young adult. They've always wrote young adult. Who the hell else is writing it?
That exists for certain publishers. I don't think that there should be an age minimum, but I mean, I guess you could have a suggested age, but I don't think that we should start limiting what people can read. I think that is a slippery slope.
No.
That's my suggestion.
I think that when it comes to children, you know, their parents can say whatever, but like children can be exposed to things without ruining their lives. Come on now.
Yeah, well, there smaller publishers do that.
It just seems like
Flux does that for trigger warnings.
Kind of like that, basically, but more
so there
a content warning.
Disagree.
Like,
Disagree on age.
About violence and stuff.
Isabella, I'm like 80% sure I'm gonna start a second channel. I haven't decided yet, but if I do decide to, I'm gonna do an apartment tour of this apartment before we move, and then I would also do one of the new apartment.
I have a second channel, and you're gonna see Kevy on it when we get together in a couple weeks.
Demi, where did you get the? Yeah, I know, Haley. I know you weren't. What?
I'll just kind of raise my voice. I don't think I'm getting mad about anything. I just.
Parent section, like.
I have a lot of feelings.
Miranda, the disappointed sweater is from Forever 21, like 5 years ago.
I got it for $3.
You got it for $3. You might be able to find it on Poshmark or something.
You should have said you were disappointed in Forever 21.
Or honestly, Forever 21, bootleg so many other people's stuff. I just copy and stuff as my own.
This I got thrifting because I don't buy any brand new clothes because like I don't like the weight I am, so I don't want to buy new clothes for it. But I got this thrifting for like, I don't know, like $6, $8, and then I Googled it today. I found out they still sell it at Hot Topic for like $40. But it's called a cameo cat sweater. So if anybody's interested in this, they sell it at Hot Topic. It's actually on sale, I think, for like
cameo cat and not camo cat.
I thought it should have been called camouflage. Like
but are you sure it's cameo cat and not camo?
Yeah, no, dude. I was like, what the hell? It's called cameo cat sweatshirt. It's Hot Topic. Are we expect? I don't want to brag.
Like, here's a little spoiler alert for those of you special people who come to our live chats. If you like me screaming and ranting about things, you'll get a lot more of that in the new year. Because Kevin and I are doing a podcast. Oh, it's the first time.
I didn't know that this was how we were going to announce it, but
we're not fully announcing it. They don't know anything yet. But it's in the works.
Well, spoiler alert, everybody.
Coming from the dude who cannot stand spoiler alerts, I'm sure he's mad at me about that.
No, I don't care. I don't care about that. I don't want spoiler alerts for things that I'm going to be reading or watching. Anyway, everyone watch Dollface if you haven't.
So 2020 is going to have a lot of Screaming Laura hot takes.
Are you hungry? Why? I just looked over and Damien was attacking his food like a damn zombie in an apocalypse movie.
I do believe that trigger warnings are fine. I don't think
okay.
they're required, but I think
if
put them, then they should.
There are smaller publishers who do trigger warnings. For instance, what is Julian's publisher?
Yes,
Duet Books does do trigger warnings. Flux does trigger warnings. Like the smaller ones do them.
Here's what I would like as a trigger warning. This is not at all trivializing trigger warnings. This is like for real, for real. And Lindsay did this for me once. Is if people hurt animals in the book, I want to know. I don't want to read it. Yeah. Like Lindsay told me about some book where like they kill a dog, and I was like, okay, I can't. So like I would like that's not at all trivializing other trigger warnings. I'm just saying that is one that I would like to know. That's like the website Does the Dog? Yeah, there's a website called Does the Dog Die? And it's I think I saw that recently.
They included a spin-off part on it called Does the LGBT Person Die?
Oh my God. Danny said there's a spin-off called Does the LGBT Person Die? In chapter 2?
I really think that there should be trigger warnings in things that it doesn't seem like something to be in it. Right? Because I think a lot of things, you know what's going to be in it going into it. So like my book deals with a main character who has PTSD. It's going to be very obvious and clear and like on a description. That's what it's about. So I feel like I don't think it needs a trigger warning about PTSD and flashbacks because that's what the book's about. But I feel like if the book is like, oh, like Jimmy and June, they meet at a beach and fall in love. Well, if you're killing a dog in that book and it's not clear what's going to happen, you should let somebody know.
Well, for instance, Duet, their entire thing is they're an LGBT publisher, but one of their trigger warnings is like gay content. I just don't understand that. 'Cause, like, that's like the whole point.
Ew.
That's the whole point of the publisher.
That's not a
It's
trigger.
very strange. What?
Maybe they just need sex.
There's no sex? Oh, yes, there is. Never mind.
Just so like. in case it's-
Ooh, CTB. I can't be here for that.
Do I have any recommendations for good LGBT love stories?
What If It's Us? I think was good by Becky and Adam.
Did they ask you? No, I'm kidding. A good LGBT love story. What if
I've read more LGBT love stories this year than you.
I have to look at my Goodreads. Give me a second.
Hot Dog Girl was decent.
What, Damien?
One Caleb, maybe?
Okay, Caleb Rorig, his love stories are always good, but they're not the main plot. So if that's what you're looking for, they're thrillers with a subplot about romance. And it's always male. Well, his first 2 books are male romance books. But if you want like it to be like the main focal point, that's not where to look. His are thrillers first and foremost.
Kevin, we have some people who are excited about the podcast. Lindsay wants to be a guest.
That's fine with me. Damn it! Now they're looking for your recommendations too. Apparently, I'm currently reading the past.
As a straight woman,
Hey, bitch,
I want to
bitch.
get you gay.
As a straight woman, do not talk over me when I'm already trying to suggest a book. You are the worst. As I was saying, The Past and Other Things I Should Say Buried by Sean David Hutchison. That one is really strange. I'm reading it right now. It's about like this world where the main character's gay and his best friend dies, and then the night before her funeral, she just comes back to life, and they don't know why. It's very weird. It's good. It's very weird.
As you know, us straight women, we feel entitled to the space. So.
It's a really weird. It's really weird. Yeah,
And
Laura,
like Debbie.
we don't need your recommendations, Laura. You Did you just call her a hag?
That's right.
Oh, I thought across the room, I thought Damien
I'm
went,
the official sidekick.
I listened to a couple of gay pirate romances. They were both pretty bad. They were both, one of them was so obviously written by a woman, which she just does not know how gay sex works at all. You can't.
They never do.
Okay, I'm sorry. This might be a trigger warning for anyone that doesn't want TMI, but in the book, she describes the penis as looking for something inside the body. And I was like, you can't do that with a penis. It doesn't look for things.
Mean?
It's a penis. It doesn't have a mind. It doesn't have arms. It can't go searching for things. It was a very weird. I was like, and I'm out of this. If you want a good bisexual book, 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, the banner will always just say T. What?
Well, that was probably going to be a wife.
No, there will be no silent chunks in the podcast. It'll be a lot of me talking over Kevin.
Which is pretty typical.
I know. I get wrapped up in my own. That's why I try to keep my thoughts to myself a lot of time, because I got a lot of thoughts. It's not even that and I really don't want to get in that tangent of who can write what, but I think the problem with straight women writing gay romance is that that's what tends to get published the most. That's what people are buying the most, and it's shutting out actual LGBT writers. And those are the ones that are touted as these are the best examples of gay romance, and they're all by women, straight women. And so it's just, it's important to have, I think that there's a difference between writing a story with gay characters and then writing a gay story, if that makes sense. I'm not going to write a story about what it's like to be gay, but I could write a story that has a gay character in it. There's a difference.
I think that's different than being here's my book about what it's like to come out as a gay teenager.
That's what I'm saying. So there's a difference between writing a book with a gay character and then writing about being a gay being a gay person, the gay experience. I'm not going to write about the gay experience. I don't don't know about that. But I feel like that's a problem, is that there's just not enough actual like own voices for those, especially in the male space.
Stacey, I just put it in chat. It's called The Past and Other Things I Should Say, Barry.
I don't understand why more straight women don't like that.
So Red, White, and Royal Blue was not for me. It was okay. But most of it was because I was listening to it at work. It made me uncomfortable. Just because I didn't want to hear about sex stuff when I was at work with anybody. I didn't know that was going to happen.
I'm trying to take in more own voices, LGBT stuff. So,
yeah.
No, I have not read it.
Hey, you have not read what?
Huh?
What haven't you read?
Red, Right, and Royal Blue.
Oh, right. Yeah.
But yeah, here's the thing also. If you're going to be a woman that writes gay fiction, I can't stop you. But if you're going to write a gay sex scene, you have to know how it works. Penises don't search for things inside bodies.
Okay, but you're being so like literal when that's figurative language, Kev. People.
No. It was, I should have you read it. She was not being figurative about it. Also, so many people don't understand how gay sex works. It's insane.
Yeah.
But I like what Lindsay said. Where'd it go? In the office,
yeah.
About gay sex. Which penis opens up to accept the other penis?
Exactly, Morgan. And I think that's what people get very upset when you say like you shouldn't like write certain kinds of characters. No one's saying you can't write a gay character or a person of color, whatever. They're saying don't write about that experience. It's not your experience. You don't know what it's like. So like I'm not in the body, in the mind, in the head of that. And it's just not my place. Who am I to tell that story? It's not my story to tell.
TV, that's what I was alluding to, but I didn't say it. So many times.
I knew that's what Kevin was talking about because we've had this conversation so many times.
So many books are just like, don't eat it. And I'm just like, really? Okay. Oh my God. Watch some Authortube before doing your writing. It's fine. Whatever. If you're going to do it, I can't stop you. You do you, but at least do some research.
But yeah, if you're talking about LGBT stories, it's really like important, especially to like try to buy actual LGBT people's books because not enough of them are being bought. And the big names and the big books that are out there are often by, if you look, they're often by straight white women. So. And so publishers are buying more of those than like, from people. Lindsay. Lindsay's not gonna have any lube talk in her video.
Why not?
That's
how you can guarantee that that your video won't be marked as for children. Yeah. And you'll get fined $43,000. Just talk about lubrication.
Yeah.
Anyway, on that note, I need to go eat. I'm not eating dinner.
Yeah, I ate a little bit.
This was a fun chat at the end here. Just the whole thing. Everyone that's excited about our podcast, thanks for being excited.
Yeah.
We'll have 6 listeners.
This is our secret.
We'll have 6 total listeners, and it'll be the people in chat.
Hey, that's fine. I have a lot of thoughts. I got to get them out there.
Yeah, and I'll just be in the background being like,
I feel like
I get a word in, like right now, we're going to talk openly.
I'll give you like a bell that you can hit when you're trying to say something and I keep talking over you. I feel like George Costanza's dad on Festivus when he's like, I got a lot of problems with you people.
The problem with Laura is that she has something in her head she wants to say, and if she doesn't say it immediately, it'll drive her insane.
Yeah. It's like an itch. We have not decided yet, so if you have any suggestions.
It's called
oh my God. I actually
said get stitches.
I actually said bussy to Aaron the other day, and I was like, that word is so gross, but I said it.
There's also thrussy, which is your throat.
Ew. But bussy is such a gross word.
Great Price said, Lindsay, I'll pay you $1 if you say the word bussy in your video.
Miranda. Hopefully we didn't piss people off.
Thank you for coming, Miranda, and sticking through all this chat. Thank you for coming.
Next week on my channel, don't forget, Laura writes, ding.
I think if Lindsay said that, yes, make sure you're subscribed to Laura. She's linked in the description below. Now on to important news. I think that if Lindsay said Bussy, she would die.
Yeah. This is how our streams always end. We always try to end them, and then we just keep talking.
Which is why we're going to do a podcast.
Yeah.
So Laura can just talk and... Wait, Lindsay, did you not know what a Bussy was? Don't Google it.
Kevin, you could be like H3's wife.
A what?
H3's wife. Where she's like really quiet, but when she does say something, it's like really on point.
Oh, so you're saying I'll be on point. Thanks.
Yeah, and I'll just be like a rambling moron.
Will you be okay, I almost made a joke, but I have to ask. Does he have a twitching disorder?
Aaron thinks he might have Tourette's.
That's what I was thinking too. But he also, this is not a never mind. I don't want to say this on stream. Never mind. I don't want there to be a record of me saying anything about H3 because they will cancel me.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, all right, guys. What is Bussy?
Oh my God, I can't.
It's your butt.
It's your butt. It's your. You know how girls have a front butt? It's boys' back butt.
Oh Lord.
Anyway, this chat degraded itself real quick. Oh, was that? What did you just?
Transmasculine vulva. Wow. Wow.
Oh my God.
Lindsay,
stop Googling these things. Either Urban Dictionary it or text me and I'll tell you. Okay. Thank you for coming, everybody. I need to go eat because I'm about to eat my own face off. So thank you for coming, everybody, again. I just said that. And
yeah, we'll see you guys next week on my channel. Wait. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to think when Christmas is.
Oh my God, Lizelle, now you have to sneak the word Bussy into your book. Okay. Good night, everybody.
The more you know.
No, Isabella, don't Google it. Don't. Okay. I gotta go before I'm gonna get people like.
You're definitely not gonna be marked as a channel for children.
That's true. Okay. Good night, everybody. Bye. Bye. Oh my God. Goodbye. And broadcast.
We're still live, bro.